My name is Rhapsody. Welcome to the Daily Climb for the 18th of March 2009 for the defect. It is the modifiers custom, draft a custom starting deck of cards. Green cards can now appear in rewards and shops, and deadly events rooms can now contain elite rooms, but are also more likely to follow with treasure rooms. Well, not too much of an idea of what we're going to build here. Take a cloak and dagger, sure. Might end up relevant. Guess I'll take acrobatics. I'm probably gonna face off against a lot of elites is the thing, because I take question mark. I take paths that are stocked up on question marks and on elites. And some of those question marks will be elites here, so it works perfectly for me. So I might want to take a streamline literally just so that I can kick through the elites on the first floor. It does weaken the possibility of building a Shiv synergy strategy, but the problem with building a Shiv synergy strategy here is, well, pretty immediately obvious. I have half as many cards in my possible pool that support the Shiv strategy, because I also have the defect cards. Let's take a copy of Streamline there. Sweeping beam. Ooh, Noxious Fumes. Noxious Fumes plus just a defensive deck. I'm happy with that. Because then we can make it like a Frost and Noxious Fumes deck. I'll take a Dagger Spray for another little bit of AoE here. Sunder for helping us through elites. Dagger Spray for a bit more AoE. Alright, well, we're not getting any defensive cards here, so I'm really, really saddened by that. I'll take a Static Discharge just to help capitalize on the fact that I'm not getting any defensive cards. Another Dagger Spray. There's a Cool Headed at the very least, and a Cold Snap, and a Glacier. Woo! Okay, cool. That kind of came together at the very end. So the idea behind this deck is that we set up the Noxious Fumes and then just tank up and defend the entire time. That said, in a lot of early normal combat rooms, we can just go mad aggressive, because of the amount of aggressive cards that we have in our deck. We have some very high cost cards in our deck. I wonder if I take the deflect here. I think I do. Yep, I'll take that. Really want those curses early. Take 5 damage this turn. Don't get too much of a choice there. Big ol' Sunder for the kill though. The Cold Snap. Just want that Frost generation. Remove a card from the deck. Sweet. Let's get that doubt out of there. As much defense as I can possibly pick up, because our first upgrade is what? Not probably, but definitely going to go on Noxious Fumes, right? Right? Bottom card is Streamline. I guess that's neutral. Crippling Cloud is a huge pickup here as well. I think it should be Noxious Fumes, but Static Discharge is also a lot of damage. Depends how long we think we're going to be in a fight. We shouldn't be in the fight that long is the thing. Maybe it's Sunder and Streamline that I upgrade earlier. No, let me take Static Discharge just to help me through the early elite fights. Because the enemies will just hit me. I have to just concede that. That's going to happen. I want as many powers out as possible before I wake up the enemy though. Sweet. This gives me the ability to wake them up next turn with some poison already applied. Hell, I even get to wake them up with Streamline. Neat. Static Discharge Glacier. Oh, what a huge turn for us. Obviously, I was trying to play Dagger Spray there, unfortunately. My own hands did not get the clue. Keeping the enemy weakened for next turn is actually really important. So despite the fact that I desperately wanted to go for a different option there. Sweet. Enemy down. Didn't even take any damage. Oddly Smooth Stone started combat with 1 dex. That helps our defensive options. We'll even take the Seek there. I mean, a couple copies of Reinforced Body, and this is already set for prime time, basically. Thankfully, we have some AoE cards in this deck, but yeah, that was a really bad split on my part. That's okay, though. Looks like everything's gonna be okay. Another power potion, as well as blur, obviously, for this deck. Thank you. Calibers. At the start of your turn, lose 15 block rather than all of it. Yep. We just want to stack blocking stuff. Incredible. Never would have thought this would have gone like this for us. And it's all based off of that one card that I was like, ah, should we take it? AoE is huge, important. Backliner is already dead. Midliner is also already dead before they get their next attack off. I mean, come on. What great elite fights, despite the fact that it's mostly defensive in this deck right now. Lantern started each combat with additional energy, as well as boot sequence. Yes. Yes. Extremely good. Membership card, 50% discount on all products, as well as an apotheosis, and then a catalyst if I want it even. Definitely taking apotheosis. I think we'll take catalyst as well. Alright, there are a couple of cards that we want to remove from this deck at this point. Pretty much anything that's non-defensive and non-noxious fumes. Static Discharge is actually kind of riding the line right now. Let's get the Sweeping Beam out of there right now. Okay. Sweet Elite to find. Lay out the boot sequence there because I just don't want to draw it later. I kind of want to play both Cold Snaps, but the Crippling Cloud is also really good here. That's lethal. More bank. Whenever you climb a floor, gain 12 gold. No longer works when you spend any gold at a shop. As well as a single auto shield. I mean, this is all kind of just working. I'll go here. That's a card removal for us at the very least. Neat. It's probably time to get a Dagger Spray out of this deck at this point. We have 3 copies of them. Yes, I just blew up the Moorbank really early on. No, I don't regret it. Yes, I wanted an extra card removed from my deck that badly. That's all of the possible questions. And I'll be taking my money back if you don't mind. Not the catalyst. I mean, well, I know how my boss fights go now. We don't need more cards in this deck. We just need these cards to be upgraded. Seeking out an Apotheosis there is huge. I'll follow up with Sunder. Catalyst, Catalyst. So 1 catalyst. I did end up getting the 2nd catalyst, is the saddest thing now. Don't want to attack the enemy this turn. Yeah. So they're definitely going to be splitting this turn. So, catalyst, catalyst. Pretty giant amount of damage to split them on. Sweet. All works out very, very well for us in the end, but we do take some damage in that fight, so we aren't going to be perfecting that combat. Multicast, Doppelganger, and Fission. None of those are good pickups for us. Ooh. Definitely not Snecko, I hear. We have 1 Sunder, and then so much of the rest of the deck is essential to play. Extra orb slots with the inserter. I mean, that just gives us the ability to put more frost orbs up at the same time. Yeah, I think we just take that. Now we overvalue things, or rather overvalue. We should start changing our value for things like... Things like Chill. Chill is a amazing pickup for us at this point. We might not even end up cycling the cards they generate out. Sorry, the orbs they generate out. So you're defending this turn. Seek out Deflect and something I don't want to play next turn. So Cold Snap. So Catalyst the backline, then Deflect here. Sets me up perfectly for the kill. Steam Barrier is 0 cost defensive card. I mean, that's like a Deflect. Not too pleased about it, though. Don't want to thicken up the deck. Got to remind myself of that. Oh, hell yeah! We'll be fighting for victory here, obviously. There's no 2 ways around this one. This is just fight for victory. And if that causes me to lose the episode, so what? Worth. Force, that'll go to 16 by itself. This combat was actually probably more likely to deal damage to me than the next one. Fight him. Ooh, both catalysts in the opening hand. That is bad for us. Oof, that's rough stuff. Before I even got a single poison out, I know. The gall. There's 2 lightning for me. There's 2 more lightning for me. Really hoping for a little more damage on the front liner there. But as you can see, 20 HP missing, and we got Wing Boots. You may ignore paths when traveling the next room to travel to 3 times, as well as Mercury Hourglass at the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Both great pickups for us. We'll take the Piercing Well there as well. Ideally, I just want as many elites as possible. I have been getting extraordinarily lucky with our openings, just having Apotheosis in the opening hand, or the ability to fetch Apotheosis in the opening hand. I mean, good gosh. It's been lovely. Need to make sure that I take as little in the way of unnecessary damages as humanly possible, so that I can then afford to go to all of these other places and, well, lose ridiculous amounts of HP there in order to get relics. Those other places, of course, being elite combats. None of those, thank you. So do I go up here, fight these two elites, get those two rests, then hop across to here to fight another elite? Or do I just go bunch of question marks and 2 guaranteed elites? This one gets a shop as well, actually. Upgrade all strikes and defends. We have none in the entire deck, so I'm probably just going to remove the streamline. Been in the deck for a bit too long, I think. Get that Apotheosis. Hell, I'll even upgrade Glacier that turn. Come on. Piercing Whale is a huge pickup as well. A single energy potion would do so well for us. It would do absolute wonders. Energy potion, energy relic. Not to say that an energy potion would have no effect, but let's keep it proportioned. Fire potion. Okay. Pretty comfy with that. So first elite. The incoming damage is 14. All right, 27. We've got 25 on our block, so we will generate 2 lightning this turn. Good turn to pick those 2 up, frankly. 2 more lightning this turn. I was going to use my explosive potion that turn just to murder the backliner, but this actually seems like it might pay off. Yep. Didn't have to use the fire potion. Toxic Egg, whenever you add a skill card to your deck, upgrade it. Oh, that's such a huge pickup for us. Relevant for absolutely nothing at the moment, though. Alright, I'll throw that there and have a 50-50 that the sneaky gremlin dies. Beautiful. So they all go down, meaning the gremlin leader in the backline is not guaranteed to attack this turn. Just had to make sure that I sorted that out. That could have been absolutely dire. I just have to set up good defense because I'm not going to be able to take them out in any way that I'd be proud of. So just need to have good defense for this turn where the enemies will be attacking. The enemy in the backline is not weakened this turn, which means Crippling Cloud would be nice. Okay. All things considered, that could have been so much worse. So I'm basically just waiting for the catalysts now. We'll do one of them. And that'll do the fight as well. Incense Burner. Every 6 turns, gain 1 intangible as well as Endless Agony just for some free damage. I don't even really use it like that. Concentrate to discard 2 cards. We have some draw in the deck, but not probably enough to support that yet. Okay. Seek is oftentimes used to pick up just the Apotheosis, so this will give me the ability to pick something else up as well. Ooh, Sling Courage. Start each combat, elite combat with 2 extra strength. That's pretty impactful. 1 of 3 random cards to add into your hand. It costs 0 this turn. Is also really powerful. There's very few attacks that I actually want to draw out of the deck, so the secret weapon is actually not even in consideration here, where usually it would be. Maybe even the Regal Pillow, whenever you rest here, an additional 15 HP. We'll take Genetic Algorithm. We'll take the Pillow, we'll take Discovery, and we'll remove a card. Let's get another one of the Dagger Sprays out of there. Okay, this is an elite combat. So I get my 2 extra energy this turn. Yay. God, I want to be able to play Crippling Cloud this turn. Oh, rough. Or at least I get some blocks set up for this turn. I'll seek to find Noxious Glacier. It's really important I get those Frost Orbs up, even if I don't get to play Defragment. Oh god. What an awful hand to have right now. Throw out an early Catalyst there, just because I'm terrified that if I don't, I'm not going to make it through the combat. Genetic Algorithm, you traitor. Just needed a little bit more block from that. Yeah, we didn't get an awesome draw there. Unfortunately, finding both Discovery and Genetic Algorithm, like the 2 most recent additions to the deck, finding those in a bunch of different situations left me short of the block that I desperately needed. So if I hadn't taken both of those from the previous placement, I actually probably would have won that fight just by drawing other defensive cards instead. Also had really, really, really awful early draws, finding a bunch of things that we needed to play at the same time and then not finding anything that we wanted to play immediately thereafter is a wee bit rough. I took the Regal Pillow because I wanted to go to this position, then just fight my way up. I thought I was actually just going to be kind of fine to do that, frankly. And then get here, rest before going into the boss fight. If that was an elite space, would I have gone there? Yeah, I still would have gone there. I would have made the same mistake again. Damn, I thought we had enough defense. Evidently, no, not at all. Oh, the proof? My grave. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.